Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is Malltrap coming at you, and I don't know how the rest of this series can follow that game. I mean, I wish that game had been Game 5 of the finals because that was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. I have to admit, was not expecting much out of the finals of this MSL. You know, Zerg versus Zerg is not necessarily the most exciting matchup, but with Zero involved, you never know what's going to happen. And I really, really hope that he can win this series, because then the finals versus Jaedong might be spectacular. And when I say that, I haven't actually seen the results of Jaedong versus Hydra. I'm just assuming that there's no way that a lesser Zerg like Hydra could beat Jaedong. I am predicting, and I've said this 3 times now, so it's definitely on me, that Zero's going to end up winning, though. I think he's got it in him to beat Jaedong. Jaedong has not been playing his best lately, so and he's been a little bit defeatable in the recent months at ZVZ sometimes. Not very often, mind you, but sometimes. So, and I think if anyone has it in them, it's Zero. Sorry, getting a little drink of water there. My voice a little bit shot from that last game. Anyway, wow. Wow. Game 2 is epic. This is Game 3 of the PDPop MSL. Round of 4 semifinals between Zero and Great. And Zero's he's kind of shrugging to himself, and he looks kind of bored, like he's kind of annoyed or something like that. That's kind of interesting. Anyway, crap, hold on a second. Sorry about that. I forgot to check the colors at the beginning, so I had to go back and double check. Zero is going to be the red Zerg at the bottom right-hand corner. Great is going to be the yellow Zerg at the top right-hand corner. And Great has gone for a fast pull here. I really hope that... oops, let me get the mouse out of the way. I really hope Zero doesn't take too much of a risk here. Oh, no! No! Zero going for a fast hatchery against a 9 pool with speed build. Zero, clearly the better player, as exhibited in the tactics of that last game. Might go down to a build order loss here. 6 Zerglings are on the way, and Zero has barely just started his pool. This is horrible. This is very bad. Now the thing that we have here, though, is that Zero and Great have both scouted the wrong way. So Zero's Overlord will not be arriving in Great's base to tell him where he is, and Great's Overlord will not be arriving in Zero's base to tell him where he is. So his Zerglings may go the wrong direction. It may buy him enough time to theoretically hold things off. If he could just buy enough time for his pool, then we might be. Let's see. He's running his Zerglings towards the middle of the map so that he can. Oh, he might go diagonally. He's sending a single Zergling to the bottom right. He sees the. I don't know if he sees the Overlord. I'm not sure if he does. The Zerglings are stopped in the middle of the map. He finds the hatchery. But Zero has his pull up. He's sending his drones. If Zero can hold off this attack, he's going to have so much more production. And Econ, maybe Econ, depending on how many drones he loses, get a colony down or something. Zero, I think. Oh man, he's going to be able to produce twice as many Zerglings, but he's behind by 8 Zerglings and more streaming in. This is looking really bad for Zero. He's got a lot of drones there to try and help out with the battle. He's going to hope to glitch up the here he goes. Zergling's coming out. He's trying to glitch up the micro, and they target down the hatchery, but he's going to probably lose all those Zerglings. Zerglings coming out for Zero, just surrounding them. He's going to have to run his drones back, and now Zero has lost that hatchery. He's lost the hatchery. He's lost any advantage. It's back to a 1 base versus 1 base game, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think they're about even in drones right now. Zero even squeezing out 1 extra drone from that larva that was on the ground when his hatchery died. Is he going to produce another hatchery? That might be interesting, actually, if he just reproduces his hatchery. Anyway, Zero is not out of the woods yet, though, by any means. He's still, in fact, deep in the woods. He does produce another hatchery, actually. 1, 2, yeah, it looks like they've got about even drones there. And Great's going to try and come in here and attack this fledgling hatchery. while it's still building. Zero needs to be very careful. I think he's short 1 or 2 Zerglings here. He can't quite... Actually, he does engage with a little bit better position. Falls back as he loses position, sending some drones down to try and help fight with this because he's low on Zerglings right now. He might have snuck in an extra drone or two and he couldn't afford to. More Zerglings coming out though. He's fighting with drones. Zero needs to be very, very careful. This battle is balanced on the knife's edge. The game balanced on the edge of this battle. Great coming out just barely ahead, but the drones even things out enough that the reinforcement 2 Zerglings match things up. Great is now getting expansion down of his own. Zero hasn't lost any drones yet. Neither player spending any gas right now. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looked like 7 drones on minerals and 1 on gas for Great. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on minerals for Zero. So they are both at super low economies right now. Both are going to have expansions up before too long, but there's the thing is Great has a Spire. Great has a Spire and Zero has nothing in his base right now. I don't know if he even knows that Spire is coming so quickly. He needs to get Spores up soon. He needs to get Spores up very, very soon and start playing a defensive game where he's going to lose the long battle. He's running out Zerglings just to try and scout here and see what's going on. Pick off a few Zerglings of his own. Yeah, there's the lair finally for Zero, but Great has a Spire. He's about to hatch a Spire. Zero, get down an Evo Chamber right now. He might just go for one last Zergling all-in attack or something like that to try and hold things off. But I don't know. Oh my gosh, Zero needs Spores immediately. He needs Spores and defenses and such. He needs to use what he, the tactic that he pioneered. He didn't really. I guess he kind of pioneered the age of the tactic of playing defensively sometimes with Zerg. But instead, yeah, he's just, oh my gosh, he's just going for his lair. He feels that he's not behind enough, that he needs to get Spores. He's going to try and catch up in tech, and I think as soon as the Mutalisks arrive in his base, he's going to GG. Unfortunately, yeah, he's still. Great has now switched over to only minerals, actually. That's really weird. He may get one Mutalisk or something like that and switch back over. He's worried about all of these Zerglings coming in from Zero. If you don't have enough Zerglings, it doesn't matter if you've got 2 Mutas building. And here comes the huge Zergling battle. Great with a little bit better positioning. Zero with a few extra Zerglings. Who's going to come out ahead? Zero trying to micro, barely loses that battle, and there's one Mutalisk in there. Zero has no choice now but to go all in with mass Zerglings and try and win with one major attack, but he's losing the battle here. He's rallying Zerglings forward, desperately trying to build a colony. He's built, okay, he does have an Evo Chamber up. He's trying to build Spores at his natural expansion, so that one Mutalisk is probably not going to do, actually. It's not going to be a killing blow after all. I didn't realize he had an Evo there. So, yeah, he's going to be able to run those drones back to the Spore he's building his main. Just a single Mutalisk is not going to be able to kill off those drones fast enough. The Spore colony pelting away at that Overlord in space as well. So, wow, so this is actually a really interesting situation here. Zero is able to mine minerals still. He's still behind on drones though, but Great has not built any more drones. He built his Spire with an extra drone, he's built his Hatchet with an extra drone, and Zero now coming in with Zerglings, while some of his Zerglings were in the back there chasing his 2 that he got snuck through. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. Zero is barely mining, both players barely mining. Great still has a little bit of advantage. I gotta give the game to Great. As much as I love Zero, I think Great is probably gonna win this game at this point. He's got extra tech, he's got extra Zerglings, he's got extra drones, just by a little bit in each case, but enough. And here comes Zero trying to fight into smaller choke points, so his Zerglings are a little bit more effective. If he had a Sunken Colony behind this, it would be huge. He doesn't have the Sunken Colony, though. He's desperately trying to pump out enough Zerglings to hold this off. He doesn't have any drones to throw into the fight, and he's gonna lose the battle. And Zero loses the battle at his natural expansion. And GG's. Great taking out the powerful Zero in Game 3 to win win the third game of the set, to bring him to a 2-1 lead. And that is disappointing for Zero. You can see the disappointment on his face. He's not out yet though. He's still, I mean, this is a best of 5. He's down 1 game, but if anyone can come back against Great and win 2 games in a row to take this series, it's going to be Zero. But we will see if he is capable of that. Great is ahead 2-1. It is a very difficult position for Zero, and you can see it on his face that he knows that. Well, let's go ahead and move on to Game 4 and see if Zero can tie it up again.